everyone, today I'm doing another review for a different convertible heel brand. These shoes are Camileon brand, which as far as I can tell are the original retractable heel brand ever. I remember coming home after school and turning on the Tyra Banks show and seeing these heels, and they seemed like the coolest thing ever. Camileon heels seem to have been around since at least 2007. Instead of interchangeable heels, this is a retractable heel style where the lower part can be pulled down and swung to nest under the insole of the shoe. It's secured in place by pushing the heel into this impression. There are no buttons or locks. Camileon says that this is a patented technology, and that led me down a rabbit hole in Google patents. This patent was first filed by David Handel in 1991 for Fabulous Feet, and then he seemed to have collaborated with Camileon heels later on, where the patent seemed to be revamped and refiled in 2005. I'll put the links down in the description below if there are any nerds like me who want to check out the patents. According to various news sources over the past 11 to 12 years, Camileon heels used to sell for as much as $375, but now on their website, all of their shoes are on a blowout sale for $99. There are very limited sizes and styles available though, and they don't seem to be in production anymore. It looks like they're just clearing out their old stock now. When I contacted Camileon, I was told that international shipping to Canada would be around $50, but then I found a pair of Camileon heels on eBay, new without tags, for just $26 and another $8 shipping. So instead of paying nearly $150 for the shoe and shipping, I paid only $34 from this eBay seller, which is a savings of almost 80%. And I can tell that it's the real Camileon heels brand and not a knockoff because of the label on the insole and also the impression in the bottom of the shoe. Camileon boasts all Italian handcrafted shoes. Their label says leather upper, leather lining, and leather sole. The underside of the sole and the heel look to be made of plastic or rubber with no tread, but is advertised as being slip resistant anyways. And the heel itself has steel reinforcement. For those of you who don't wear leather, unfortunately, I have not seen any styles that don't have leather in them. In the high heel position, it's 3 1/4 inches tall, while in the low kitten heel position, it's 1 1/2 inches tall. The style I got is called Marta, where it has a black patent leather toe cap and heel, and softer leather around the rest of the foot, secured with a kind of elastic band woven through the top. There were several different colorways for this softer leather part, including white and tan, but the black was available in my size. Regarding the elastic around the edges, one of my friends said it resembled a drawstring purse, and she's not entirely wrong on that. When the shoes are not being worn, the elastic causes the shoe to somewhat curl, the way that ballet flats sometimes do. The designer for this shoe mentioned that she wanted these shoes to be able to expand with the foot if it had swelled throughout the day. While I understand why this was decided, I feel like it kind of wants to squeeze my foot, and at least a little bit of irritation in the back of my heel, the way that leaving a hair elastic on your wrist over a few hours might give some irritation to your skin. Also, aesthetically, this really wasn't my first choice, but there were very few styles to choose from in my size on Camileon's site, and even fewer on eBay. They do have some other styles though, including some sandals and slingbacks. They have round toe and pointy toe styles depending on your preference. I gotta say that none of them were really my style, and they haven't really kept up with the most recent shoe trends, but the Marta shoes are fairly neutral. And for the sake of being a completionist, my collection of convertible and transformable heels would not be exhaustive without a pair of Camileon heels, since they paved the way for so many other brands. For sizing, they recommend going half a size down for any shoe that has this elastic around the top, so I went with a 6.5 medium, but I should have gone with a 6.5 wide instead if they were available. The nice thing about Camileon heels is that this brand does come in both medium and wide widths. The patent leather toe on the Marta style does not stretch as much as softer leather around the foot. This might be good for longevity, but if you think you would like a softer toe for comfort, maybe look at a different style like the Ilaria, which doesn't have the patent leather detail. The heels feel reasonably secure. Looking at some other reviews, some have mentioned a little bit of wobbliness, but I haven't personally experienced this, or at least not yet. However, in the low heel setting, the heel does look conspicuous if you're looking at the shoes on an angle. From close up and looking from above, it looks like a normal shoe, but on the side, from a distance, or when sitting with your legs crossed, the heels at the bottom is definitely noticeable. Other brands of retractable heel shoes available nowadays hide the heel within a thicker part of the sole. But of course, in context of Camileon heels kind of being the OG retractable heel with very little competition until recent years, I suppose that when these shoes first hit market, the Conspicuous heel was probably not that much of a deal breaker to many customers when it first came out. The one thing I can't really comment on is the customer service and speed of shipping from Camileon heels, since I didn't purchase mine from the original website. If anybody else owns Camileon heels and you'd like to share your experience with them, feel free to leave a comment down below. I'll leave the link to the original website in the description, but I do recommend checking out eBay as well, as there are about a dozen other options on there and you might find one in your size at discount. I'll leave a link for you below. Thanks so much for watching. I can understand if you, like me, definitely don't consider these shoes to be to your taste, but leave a comment down below and let me know whether you like the idea of retractable heel shoes or not, and whether 10 years ago you might have sacrificed a little bit of the more fashionable side of shoes for the practicality and comfort of convertible heels. Give this video a like, leave your questions down below, and I will see you all next week for another video.